Hello, welcome to this Price a Job tutorial. In this new playlist, we will take a look at the various modules within the exterior finishes category, starting in this video with the external decorating module. Let's get started. To access the external decorating module, first navigate to the exterior finishes category here in the module toolbar. In addition to external decorating, we also have modules for cement rendering, including through color and drydash, masonry painting, and cladding, including cement board, tile cladding, and timber. To access the external decorating module, select External Decorating, and click Create Module. We can start by giving our module an appropriate title, in this case, Exterior Decorating. Within the decorating stage, we have options for preparation, paint, oil, stain, and varnish. Paint, oil, stain, and varnish are all very similar. Let's start with preparation. By selecting this, it opens the Price a Job preparation library. And here we can add tasks such as fill holes and cracks, sand and fill to prepare for decoration, burn off paint to woodwork, remove paint with chemicals, clean down with wirebrush to metal surface, wet cleaning, pressure wash, smooth walls for best possible finish, and smooth sealing for best possible finish. We can go through each of these and add the area of coverage the preparation task requires. In this case, to burn off paint, we'll say this is 10 square meters. Fill holes and cracks, we'll say 3 square meters. Remove paint with chemicals, perhaps we have 2 square meters of that. Clean down with wirebrush to metal surfaces, perhaps we don't require this, so we'll delete this from our list. And that returns it back to the library. Sand and fill to prepare for decoration, let's say 15 square meters. Wet cleaning, 15 square meters. Pressure wash, 15 square meters. Smooth walls for best possible finish, 15 square meters. And smooth sealing for best possible finish, we'll say we don't require this one, we'll return this one back to the library as well. Now when we consult our stage, we can see that Price a Job has automatically assigned these tasks to a tradesperson, in this case all tasks assigned to a painter, with the area quantities listed as we specified, and the estimated costs for each of these tasks. Each of these tasks is calculated based on an estimate amount of time labor, multiplied by the hourly rate assigned to a painter. If we'd like to consult the rates for our various tradespeople or adjust them, we can go to our Company tab, and below in the Resources section, we can select Tradespeople, and we can see here that painters are being compensated for £17 per hour. If we choose to adjust our default rate, we can do that here, or for a per project rate, we can adjust that here. Let's adjust our painter rate to £20. Now when we go back to our estimate to see our calculations, we can see that the price estimate has not changed yet. The price is still £422. However, all of the prices are highlighted in yellow, letting us know that these are overridden values, because they are still set at the previous value. To reset this to our current value, we can just click the cog and click Reset, and this will adjust the rate to our new painter's rates that we just set in our tradespeople resources. So we'll just reset all of these. And now our rates are based on £20 per hour, and our total cost for these decorations will be £477. The highlighted yellows have all been removed to show that these prices are in compliance with our standard project rate. Next, let's take a look at painting. By selecting Paint, this opens the Price a Job Paint library. And here we have the labor calculated for a variety of tasks, including painting doors, painting windows, painting stairs, painting mouldings, painting floor, painting other, painting garage doors, painting fascia and soffits, painting gutters and downpipes, and painting outdoor. And you'll notice that under each of these categories we have a variety of tasks such as painting decking, painting steps, painting balustrades, fences, trellis, cladding, floor, pergola, gates, sheds, bench, and many more options. For each of these, Price a Job has calculated a standard rate based on the square meters of area coverage or per item. So for example, we may need to paint the cladding, so we can select that, and we can set the square meters here, we'll say 15 square meters. And now if we take a look at our stage, Price of Job has added prime, undercoat, and paint cladding to our labor, as well as the materials required to do so. In this case, we have primer undercoat and high gloss paint. If we need to change the style of paint that we'll be using, we can simply click on the material, and we're given a variety of options to choose from, as well as the option to specify that the paint will be supplied by client. The same thing applies to the undercoat, a variety of options, as well as supplied by client. Whichever paints we choose, Price of Job will automatically calculate the number of tubs required based on the area of coverage and the manufacturer's recommendations for paint coverage. The prices are automatically sourced from the supplier's website. If we'd like to visit the supplier's website, we click the cog and select Visit Website. And this will show us the details page for the materials in question. Here we can confirm the coverage and any other specifications that we need to know about. And we'll notice that the supplier's price is £24.99, including VAT. If we take a look at the Price of Job software, however, it indicates here that the price is £30. And the reason for that is Price of Job has automatically calculated our profit. To see that, we can access the cog symbol here in the lower left. And here we can see our profits for materials are set at 20%. If we deselect the Add Profit, we can see in the background that the price of the paint has changed to £25. Furthermore, if we are VAT registered, we can select Yes for that, and we can see in the background that Price of Job has automatically calculated the price excluding the VAT. So let's be sure to add our profit and select the appropriate VAT settings for our business. In this case, yes, we are VAT registered. Now you'll notice that Price of Job has calculated the total cost of paint based on the quantity required. This is useful if we have several jobs that may be requiring the same paint, but if this is the only job that we'll be using and we'll be buying this tub of paint specifically for this one task, we may want to increase this to the next full round number. This highlights our quantity in yellow to let us know that we have overridden the values, and we can see that our total cost for the paint has increased to 1 full can. Same thing with the primer undercoat. If we don't have any other jobs that will be requiring this same undercoat primer, then we can just increase this to the next whole number. This highlights in yellow, and Price of Job calculates the cost of a second can of paint. If we end up adding extra modules that require the same paint, we can always come back here and reset our values back to the system values. For now, we'll leave these at whole numbers. The process is very similar for oil, stain, and varnish. The categories are exactly the same, including doors, windows, stairs, mouldings, floors, garage doors, fascia and soffit, outdoor, and other. And if at any time we have to apply a finish that is not included in any of these categories, Price of Job includes in the library a generic application here where we can just select Apply 2 coats of oil, and then we can set the square meters of area coverage, in this case 15 square meters. And this will be added to our estimate stage. And if we want to change the type of oil that is provided, we can simply select on the material and select from the list, or indicate that the oil will be supplied by client, or we can set a wood oil allowance. So for example, we can see that this half-litre tub will require 7.5 half-litre tubs. If we were to change this to a 1-litre tub, we can see that we will require 3.75 litres of oil. If we were to change this to a wood oil allowance, this would remain at 3.75 litres, and we could indicate a price here as to what we would expect the wood oil cost to be. For example, we can set this, say, at £20. And as always, the labour for applying this material has been added to our labour category here in the estimate. Here in the stage, we also have a settings cog, and if we select this, we can adjust the area coverage per litre for the gloss, oil, wood stain, varnish, or undercoat coverage. And you'll also notice that as we make all of our changes, that a detailed description has been added here, itemizing all of the tasks to be performed. If we scroll down, we can also add a note to the bottom of this description, and here we can place a free-form note, for example, decorating excludes garden shed. And now when we add this, it gets added to our description. And this note remains independent of all of the tasks that we have set. For example, if we were to deselect our decorating stage, the note that we added will still remain. If we add the decorating stage back in, we have all of our tasks notated here in the decorations, as well as our note at the bottom. If we have a separate area to decorate, perhaps we have the main building plus also an outbuilding, we can just adjust the title of this to main, and then we can go over to the side here and either duplicate this stage or just add a new one. And here we can do our paint. We'll just say apply primer undercoat to 10 square meters. And we'll change the title of this one to Exterior Decorating Garage. And now this separate module has been added for both the main and the garage. When we go to the reports, we can select the quote, and here we can see our details for the exterior decorating main and exterior decorating garage have been itemized. PriceAJob offers great flexibility in the quotes. You can select either a simple quote or advanced, and if we select advanced, we can choose whether to display the description, materials, labor, plant and tool, other costs, as well as prices and units. In addition to that, we can also specify the subtotals to be shown, either just the grand total at the bottom, or we can set it to show the subtotals for the various stages, or we can also set it to show the various subtotals for the materials, labor, plant, and other costs. When we're done, we have options to either print the quote, export it as a PDF or as a Word document, or mail it directly to the client from right within PriceAJob. And that is how to use the external decorating module. Thank you for using PriceAJob.